guys, you're welcome to history class today. Today we shall be looking at USSR control over Eastern Europe. And the major subtopic we shall be looking at today is solidarity in Poland. And before we go into the main lesson, it will be very good for us to look at the objective that we want to achieve at the end of this lesson. Objective number 1. Describe the situation in Poland in 1970s and early 80s. 2. Discuss the rise of solidarity in Poland. And lastly, evaluate the reaction of Soviet governments and the aftermath of the reaction. Now, the situation in Poland in the 70s. Now, the government entered into a serious debt. A huge debt. And the government was thinking of how to get out of the debt. And the first thing they thought of was to increase the prices of food. After increasing the prices of food, they thought of it that they should reduce the wages. That the minimum wages of the workers should be reduced. That through that they will be able to save enough money to pay back the debt. Now this did not go down well with the workers. The workers felt that once their wages had been reduced and the prices of food had been increased, there will be no commemoration with the two. Then it will be difficult for them to actually survive with that. And the next thing the workers did, they called the government and then they demanded that they needed a say in the way the government was being run. Now let's look at what their demand was. They demanded that the church services should be broadcast on radio and televisions. That the church services should be broadcast on radio and television. They also demanded that workers who are not communists should be elected as managers. That they should be elected as managers. They also demand for better pay. That instead of reducing their pay, that there should be a better payment for the workers. Now, look at it. They also demanded that workers should get the same welfare benefits as police and party workers. Now, in communism, they pay priority to the police and the party workers because the police are the people who ensure that people are suppressed, their rights are suppressed. So they pay priority to them and the party workers. So the workers are not demanding the same level of welfare with the police and the workers. And the last demand they made was that there should be no censorship. So they should have freedom to say whatsoever they want to say in the press, on the radio, even in the television. Alright, now let's look at what happened after that. The reaction of the Soviet leader to solidarity in Poland. Now the first reaction was that they appointed a new leader. They believed that the leader that was in Poland at that time had been compromised, or he could not be able to handle the situation. So the next thing they did was to appoint a new leader. And a new leader they appointed was a military man. No, military will never take any nonsense. Military will always look for ways to suppress civilians who are actually proving to be stubborn. And after the appointment of that military leader, the first thing he did was to declare a marital law. And a marital law means that there will be suspension of ordinary law. You can see from here, suspension of ordinary law. Now that will give room for the military to make decree and become a dictator. And through that, the leader was able to become a dictator. And the next thing he did, he arrested the leader of the Solidarity. The leader of the Solidarity was arrested. And what happened to the Solidarity in Poland? Let's look at what happened to the Solidarity. After the arrest of the leader of the Solidarity, Wasa, who was the leader of the Solidarity, you see that everywhere went calm. Unlike Hungary, where people demanded for change and they were ready to give their life for that change. But in Poland, the people who were actually in support of Solidarity, immediately they arrested the leader of Solidarity, they went solo. they went into silence. Nobody was able to make any move again towards the demand they were making to the government. And resistance from other members of the Solidarity was cut off. And the Solidarity died a natural death. So we shall be learning more on the Solidarity in Poland in our Google Classroom. I will see you there.